everyone, and welcome to the series analysis episode of Seattle Baseline Podcast. My name is Julian Smith, and I'm with Alex Hong. Alex, I'm gonna tell you straight. I have nothing to say. Like I literally, I'm at a loss of words. You're gonna need to lead the show here because I am like I said it on the previous episode. If they don't win, it's gonna suck. And right now, it sucks. So. Oh my gosh, they just got swept by the Tampa Bay Rays of all teams. Brings back the Tampa Bay Rays to the hunt of the third wild card spot, which we own. The Mariners are 1.5 games away from Texas and 2.5 games away from Tampa Bay. Alex, I just need you to start talking here because my brain is like dying.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have much to say either. I mean, we swept the Rays at home and then we got swept away. So, I mean, what it's looking like here is the Mariners, and what we've learned from them clearly in the last month or so is that they are terrible on the road. Like, we've won all our series at home, either by sweep or like just a series win. Away, we haven't won a road series in forever. I mean, like this is just ridiculous at this point. Like we're losing series to like the Orioles, the A's, I mean even good teams like the Phillies and the Mets. And then now we're losing these series against Tampa Bay, who look like they were clearly out of the playoff picture. Well, not anymore because the Mariners got swept. So, yeah, there's a few angles we can go at this to why this is happening, but I don't know. It's going to be very hard for me to explain how this is happening. The Mariners on paper, they are a pretty good team. Like they're not like a super like super duper like team or anything like that, but they're a pretty good team, right? Like if you look at it theoretically, their pitching staff was amazing last year. It's like basically the same guys this year. The offense, there's a lot of good names all around, but yeah, for some reason, if they leave T-Mobile Park, they don't remember how to play baseball. So yeah, not good.
I mean, it it just sucks. Like, I mean, I'm so at a loss of words because you just said it. This team should be in the clearly in the playoffs. Like it shouldn't be 1.5 games ahead of the first team out of the playoff spot. It should be definitively at the playoffs. You got two of the best bats at the trade deadline. You got Eugenio Suarez, who's clearly he's a different player than what he was when we traded him to the Diamondbacks. And then you got Josh Naylor, one of the best contact hitters and like best what's it called? Bad ball hitters. Outside of the zone, no problem. This guy's going to clean it up for you. What is going on? Like this when we lost the Cleveland series, we won the last game. So it was like, okay, we're starting to build it back up. The pitching staff looked really good in that series. And so we came into this series saying, okay, the Mariners, they lost the series, but we're bringing it back. And then two of the three games, you get scored almost double digits. One of which you did get scored double digits. Like this is unacceptable beyond words. Like what is going on with this team? There's so many problems. You can't point to one specific thing. The pitching staff, the bullpen, the offense, everything is bad. Even the defense. JP Crawford like can't make a play on a routine ground out to shortstop. Like everything just whether it's the energy, whether it's the overall like just hungriness to win, like something's messed up. And if it's broken like this, hopefully there's some sort of a fix.
I mean, like I think at the Tampa Bay, I think it might have been the first or the second game where it might have been the second game. Lou Piniella, like I know he said something to the team, so you would think something like that might like give him a burst of energy, but it didn't. Clearly, it didn't. Nope. Um, like it's just frustrating when you see like the pitchings, like the starting pitching do bad, and then the offense does well. But the starting pitching was so bad to where the offense, like no offense should be reasonably like able to come back from when you're down like 10-0 or something, or I don't know, something ridiculous, right? Or the times where the pitching decides to lock in, the offense gets like 4 hits all the game and the entire game, and we lose. Or sometimes both the starting pitching plays well and the offense plays moderately well, but then the bullpen, like our best guys, like Andres Munoz, Matt Brash, they decide that's when I'm gonna have my really bad game, and we end up losing. So it's just like there's something going bad that just causes us to lose. It's just like I mean, it's just so confusing to me. This team is just not playing well on the road. Like it's just yeah, I don't know how many road we need to like get out of this road trip right now. We're right now what 1-5. Oh yeah, we were talking about how like we are kind of I'm not saying assuming, but we were kind of like leaning towards the way that the Mariners need to get ready, like do this in the postseason or like they're building up for the postseason or whatever. They're in contention of missing the postseason, so they
Yeah.
gotta really fix things up.
I mean, if they keep on losing games like this, which the luckily the American League has also been losing games. Houston has not taken advantage of the Mariners crumbling.
Yeah.
Texas and Tampa Bay did. Tampa Bay and Cleveland did because I mean they faced the Mariners as they were crumbling, but Texas clearly didn't. Um, you are so
Royals did not.
lucky. Like all of these teams around the Mariners, they didn't play good when the Mariners were playing bad, and so they're. I think the Mariners got away with one here. They are still in the wild card spot. If they start winning now, it's not too late. And for some teams, it is. For some teams, it is too late. You're counting on other teams to lose so that you can get in. The Mariners are not in that situation. The Mariners are in the wild card spot right now. And as long as they keep it, they're going to the postseason. And so there is no reason right now for the Mariners to miss the postseason with like aside from how bad they're playing right now, there is no reason outside of what we do, like outside of what the Mariners do as a team. There is no reason that we should miss the postseason. And you know what? I want to move on. Like I want to just move on to the Brave series because this is going to take so long for me to finish ranting about this, like just pathetic whatever that was that happened with not just the Rays, but all the away teams that we faced. And so we're going to move on to the Brave series. First game, we face Chris Sale. Alex, tell us about Chris Sale.
Well, there's not much to say other than he's been one of the most dominant pitchers in the last decade. So if we're trying to break our losing streak, this is not off to a good start. And then the Braves, they're throwing out a guy named Hurston Waldrep. If you ever heard of him, you probably haven't. He got called up pretty recently, and in 6 starts, he has a 1.01 ERA. So, I mean, this guy's been also playing really well. So, I mean, the Braves, they've been struggling all year, but that's mostly because they've been injured for a lot for the first half of the year. And, they're still not that good of a team, but like they've been a lot better of a team. So it's not like this is as bad as a team that the record, showcases. So yeah, if it's gonna be a tough one for the Mariners to try to break their streak, but it'd be nice to win this series and it'll be good momentum going in when they go back home. But yeah, this road trip right now is 1-5. So it's already bad, but it could get even worse if they don't pick things up.
One thing about the Braves is I feel like if they start the season fresh right now, no injuries, no nothing, just start the season as is, they probably have a good chance of making the playoffs. That's the type of team this Braves team is. Their what's it called? Their wins loss record shows otherwise because all these guys have been injured. Ronald Acuna comes back halfway through the season. Chris Sale is gone for like half the season. Their best players were gone, and so right now, with the way that this Braves lineup is, the Braves have a pretty good shot at beating the Mariners, especially when the Mariners are playing like this. And so the Mariners need to take it, not take advantage because they're not a bad team, but the Mariners need to step up here. The Mariners need to say, I don't care if this is a good team. I am beating this team. Like, I don't care if I'm down 8-0. I am going to fight till the end and literally just if you end up losing, fine, but just fight, 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 like everything. The Mariners need to go full cylinders here because they are in position to maybe lose the playoff run right now. And it's just unacceptable if the Mariners end up losing the playoffs.
Yeah, we're our schedule. We talked about that, like we talked about this before. The schedule, like down the stretch, is not that difficult. There are teams where they have to go against like Milwaukee, Houston, and like every single series, and say, "Oh, well, good luck for them." The Mariners were this road trip is against losing all teams with losing records, I believe, except Tampa Bay, which now they have a winning record. But before then, they were had a losing record. So these were not that good teams we were playing, and we're getting embarrassed. We're looking like I don't know. Sometimes we look like the Chicago White Sox, where they have no idea what they're doing, right? Like it's just a hopeless team. This team right now looks really hopeless. Like if you like erase the Mariners record, right, and like you erase the team name, right, and you watch these guys play, you're probably thinking, oh, this must be the Colorado Rockies or something like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're not like it's just they don't they're not playing like a good team is, even though they have good players. It's like the Rockies, they don't have many good players. That's why they're bad, right? The Mariners, they have good players, but they're still playing bad. So it's like, Mariners mentality wise, I agree with you. We gotta look in and be like, hey, we're on a losing streak right now. We need to do whatever we can to snap out of it and get back into winning games. And I think that's really important. And this is definitely a series where it could happen. I know we talked about with the Rays series, well, it didn't work. So now you gotta try again.
Yeah. You're running out of games. And that might be a blessing or like bad thing because on one hand, you don't have enough games to lose the playoffs potentially. But on the other hand, if you end up not being in position, you don't have enough games to win it back. And so the Mariners need to not continue to start winning these games because if you lose the playoffs, it's over. Like I'm gonna emphasize this as many times as I want to because honestly, it is messing with me. This team should not be losing to all of these teams. It is horrible. And so I'm just gonna end with the Mariners need to find a way to score against Chris Sale, put up good pitching performances, anything that needs to happen, like they need to do it right now, or else they're gonna get beaten by the Rangers. They're gonna be beaten by the Rays. You don't face these teams anymore. Wait, do you face the Rangers? I don't know, but you don't face the Rays anymore. You barely face Kansas City, and Kansas City's not that good of a team, and so you shouldn't be getting beaten by that team, honestly. But the Mariners just, you know what? They need to clutch up. They need to show that they are a competent team, that they are a team that's not just looking to make the playoffs, but to go deep in the playoffs. And if they continue to play like this, it's not going to happen. The Mariners aren't going to play in October.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is play like your life is on the line, right? Like this is to the point where it's like they cannot keep losing games. I want to see more aggressive, just in general, like more like energy and like the players they gotta play like they really want it. And that's what I want to see.
Yep. Just go win games. Just do it. Like I don't care how you do it. Just rack up wins. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and our beautiful faces on YouTube. Check out our Instagram, and as always, go Mariners.
Go Mariners.